Hello girls and boys, welcome back to Read Me a Story. Greetings from Hong Kong, and greetings as well to my grandchildren Max and Theo, Josephine, Charlotte, Penelope, and Simon. I'm Pat Kozyra, and this is my book. I wrote it. It's called Tips and Tidbits for Parents and Teachers. So, this would be for your mums and dads to read, and it will help them to help you with your work at school. It tells all about the things I learned in my 50 years of teaching in the classroom. They can get it from AmazonBooks.com. These are just 2 stickers, 2 of the 3 awards that this book has won. Alright, the story we're going to have today is a very lovely book. This is the cover of the book. It's called The Favorite Daughter. Sometimes they say dads and their daughters are very, very special. And the author is Alan Say. The Favorite Daughter. Alright, and this little drawing here of the lily is quite significant. You'll know why when we read the story as well. There's another picture of it here. The lily in the glass of water here. And this dad writes it for his daughter, Yuriko. So it's kind of a true story. Yuriko came to stay with her father on Thursday that week. "Do you have any pictures of me when I was little?" she asked. "I have a whole bunch. Why?" Father asked. "Mrs. Riley wants to make a class album." "With baby pictures? What fun! Let's look after dinner." "Remember this?" Father asked. "My kimono. I loved it. You sure ruined it in a hurry. I liked making art. That was the prettiest kimono I could find in Tokyo, and you made mud pies in it. It was Play-Doh, Daddy. And you went to Japan all by yourself. Sweetheart, you were only 2 at the time, a little too young for the trip. So how many pictures do you need for the album?" "Just 1. This is perfect." The next morning, Father said, "Mrs. Riley is going to love your picture. I bet everybody will be jealous." Yuriko smiled. "Jenny's mom is bringing me home today." "Good. I'll see you at snack time." When Yuriko came home, she went straight to her room. "What happened?" Father asked. "They all laughed at me." "You mean at the picture?" "They were just teasing you." "No. They said Japanese dolls have black hair." "Yuriko in kimono." They sang it all day long. "Kimono, Daddy." And the new art teacher called me Eureka. So everybody calls me that now, even Josh and Tiffany. "They called you that in kindergarten. I don't like it. I want an American name, Daddy. Like Susie or Maggie? How about Louise?" "No, I like Michelle." "Well, that's a French name, honey." "I don't care. Jennifer's okay too." Feels like I'm getting a new daughter here. Tell you what, let's go out and talk about this. Can we go to Toraya? Toraya, I guess it is. "Ah, Michelle likes sushi too." Father grinned. "I haven't been here in ages," he said. "About a month," said Father, "when you were still Yuriko." "Yuriko-chan, how you've grown!" the man behind the counter exclaimed. Father bowed. "Kudo-san, allow me to introduce my daughter Michelle." "Michelle, you look exactly like Yuriko-chan. I didn't know you were twins." "No, I'm Yuriko. I was. Oh, bother. You can call me Yuriko." "Good. It goes better with sushi. And I know what you like," Kudo-san said. "Thank you," Father nodded. "So, did you tell your art teacher how to pronounce your name?" Father asked. "Mrs. Riley did, but it didn't do any good. I don't like school anymore. I don't like art either." "It was a mistake, sweetheart, and she probably feels awful. and the kids are only teasing you. Just ignore them." Yuriko rubbed her chopsticks. "Sharpening your sticks, eh? Where did you learn that trick?" "Everybody does it. The lady over there was doing it." "Well, it's bad manners," Father whispered. "It's all right, Yuriko-chan. You can play with your chopsticks," Kudo-san said. "Here, take these." "Thank you, Kudo-san." "Toreya souvenirs," Father said. "Take them to school and teach the kids how to use them properly." "He gave me a lot," Yuriko said. "Those are throwaways." "I know, but I'm not going to throw them away. Mrs. Riley says that we should recycle everything." "Quite right," Father said. "How would you like to take a quick trip to Japan?" "When?" "Tomorrow." "I can't, Daddy. Mrs. Hobbs gave us an assignment. She's the new art teacher." "What about?" "We have to do something about the Golden Gate Bridge." She is new here. When is it due?" "Monday. Everybody's drawing it. Art isn't fun anymore. It's all projects now. Teachers tell us what to do. Well, they're fun if you can think of them as puzzles. And it's really fun when you come up with a cool solution. But I don't know what to do." "You have a whole weekend, sweetheart." "But I can't go to Japan, Daddy. It's a real quick trip." In the morning, Father drove Yuriko to the Golden Gate Park. "The Japanese garden. I've been here before. I told you it was going to be a quick trip. Let's see how much you remember. There's a funny bridge in there. Very good. The Drum Bridge." "I couldn't climb this the last time, Daddy." "Well, it's been a while. The bridge shrank." "Ha ha. Do all bridges in Japan look like this?" "Only in fancy gardens." "Do they have bridges like the Golden Gate Bridge?" "They've got longer ones, but ours is the most famous bridge in the world." "How about green tea?" "And manyu." "Goody! I love dumplings." "There's a gift shop in the tea house too. What a memory. Maybe they have a name tag with my name on it. You already have pretty silver locket I gave you." "A name tag, Daddy. It's different. You know, a little license plate or bracelet with your name on it. Everybody has one. But there's never anything for Yuriko." "Trinkets, trinkets all around. See, Daddy? Nothing with my name on it. Look, sweetheart. A sumi demonstration was going on." "What's that?" "Japanese ink printing." "He's really good, isn't he?" she said. "He's a master," Father whispered. The man looked at Father and then at Yuriko. "What's your name, young lady?" he asked. "Yuriko. A lovely name. The child of the lily." The artist quickly drew a lily and said, "A little present for Yuriko-san." "Oh, thank you. Arigato gozaimasu." My Japanese isn't so good. "He just gave it to me, Daddy, and he painted so fast. He must be famous. Look at you. It's a treasure. And you only wanted a name tag. And I'm very proud of you, sweetheart." You thanked him in Japanese. "And this is my name, isn't it? Good memory. It says, for Yuriko-san. I'm going to learn to write it." "Do you think he gives paintings to everybody?" "Only to very special persons, I think. I'll have it framed for your inspiration." "All right, let's get cracking." "About what?" "Don't you want to have a look at the bridge?" "Oh, I almost forgot." But when they got there, a thick fog sat cold and wet on the bridge. "It's not fair. What good is a famous bridge if you can't see it?" "Well, maybe it's good you can't see it today." "Are you being mean, Daddy?" "Not at all. It makes you use your imagination." Back home, Yuriko flopped on the couch. "We already drew the bridge in kindergarten, Daddy, and all the kids are doing the same thing now. So, you want an ordinary name, but you want to do something different from everyone else in art. I like the second part a lot." "Daddy," Yuriko complained. "Okay, let's take a cookie break." A foggy day in London town, Yuriko sang, tap, tap, tap. She tapped the beat on her glass. A foggy day in San Francisco. Are you abusing your chopsticks again? Daddy, do you have any cotton? I have an old cushion that's got cotton in it. Do you have a big cardboard box? Some in the garage. May I borrow your pocket knife? How much of this do you need? Just a little more. This box is perfect. I think you'd better let me use that knife. So, what's with the chopsticks? Kudo-san said I could play with them. All right, tap away. Start up your recycling station. On Sunday, Yuriko stayed in her room all morning. Are you all right? You're not in bed, are you? Father asked in the hallway. I'm not sick, but don't come in. Just checking. I won't snitch your chopsticks. At lunchtime, Yuriko didn't say anything, and then she returned to her room. At 3 o'clock, Father asked through the door, Do you want your snack? You can come in, Daddy, Yuriko answered. What in the... Wow! Do you like it? The Golden Gate in the fog. Who would have thought of it? Absolutely wonderful. But wait a second. Who's the artist? What name are you going to put on it? I made it. I'm putting my name on it. Michelle? No, Yuriko. That's my favorite daughter. On Monday morning, Father helped Yuriko take her work to school. How original! It's fabulous, Yuriko, said Mrs. Hobbs. As Father left, Yuriko asked, Daddy, will you take me to Japan someday? Now, that'll be the best trip ever, Father said. And there is a real-life picture. Some years later, they did go to Japan, and they had the most wonderful time together. And there's her beautiful Japanese costume. All right, so now you see why she got the lily painted on the front here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that book, girls and boys, and we'll see you next time for another session of Read Me a Story. Bye for now.